Good evening, Anandal. My name is S. Mohan Kumar. Today we discuss about buffer overflow attack. Uh, Let us start the introduction about buffer overflow attack. It is one of the most common and dangerous security vulnerability in computer systems. It mainly occurs when a programmer writes more data into a buffer than it can hold. The extra data can be overwrite and adjacent memory locations, leading to unexpected attacks like system crashes or execution of some malicious codes. So, firstly, and we discuss about the what is buffer. A buffer is a temporary memory location. It is used for storing the data in a computer. It also acts like as intermediate storage area between different components such as processor, memory, and input-output devices. So, for example, when a user types the data using the keyboard, the input is first stored into an input buffer before the program reads it. Similarly, the data is read from a file or received from a network. It is stored in a buffer before pre-processing. In a programming language like C and C++, character arrays are commonly used as buffers. The buffer are also uses some stack memory and heap memories also. So let us discuss about stack memory. Stack memory is used to store local variables, function parameters, returns the address. Uh, it, since the buffer have a fixed size, so they can store only limited amount of data. So uh, deeply discuss about what is buffer overflow. The buffer overflow happens when a programmer stores more data into a buffer because it is a static location and also fixed amount of memory. It can hold only limited quantity. Like for example, array size, stack size is only 5, but input size will be given or 10 characters. So such type of leads to the buffer overflow. So as a important memory area such as variables, functions, pointers, and addresses may be got overwritten. So in this way, our systems or OSs are crashes or some serious attacks can be intentionally done by attackers. So there are two types of attacks. One stack-based attacks and E-based attacks. Uh, Attackers can know about the what is stack, so they can attack easily using stack-based buffer overflow. Whereas the heap-based overflow is more secure than the stack-based buffer overflow. So let us discuss about what is stack-based overflow. Uh, Stack-based buffer overflow occurs in stack memory. Everyone knows which is stored in function calls like variables, parameters, and returns the addresses. When a program writes more data into a stack buffer, it can hold. The extra data can be overwrites nearby memory locations or the stack. So when the function finishes, instead of returning the original location, the program jumps to the attacker's code. So the attackers allows and to run the unauthorized programs and gain control over our system. So let us discuss about heap-based overflow. So heap-based overflow occurs in the heap memory. It is also a dynamic memory allocation during the program execution. That's why everyone use heap-based buffer overflows. In the heap-based we use malloc, cloc, and new. So let us discuss about a basic C program for the buffer overflow. Um, we can take buffer of 10 and gets buffer. So it prints the buffer. Let us discuss about attacker how exploits some vulnerabilities in our systems. So they can easily inject some SQL injections or some like some functions into our system. They can intentionally attack our system to change the normal flow of program execution. So they insert the malicious codes and it leads to corrupt our data. So they can attacker can easily use our sensitive information and also for take care of full control of affected system. So we some uses some prevention techniques like FGETs, scanners, GETs, and programmer must allow and performer they check validity validations and also make sure the before writing a program the programmer will needs to know about what is the buffer size and what are the functions they use he can use. So before validation he can took over the some prevention techniques. So let us discuss about an example. Uh, Without validation, or there is a one website without validation. So attacker can easily inject the SQL injection with username and password. So for the with validation, the website is more secure. So in this type of attacks done by the attacker, so the programmer will uses the prevention techniques. So finally, we discuss the buffer overflow attacks are the serious threats by the improper memory handling. So thank you.